Good morning, or good afternoon, y'all. This is your guy Derek. Bump said, whatever you know me as, coming to you live from my personal page here on Facebook, YouTube, and of course on LinkedIn as well. I have the pleasure of Mr. Steve here. He's from LMP Motors, with it's a different approach to the buying and owning cars. So I saw his status the other day, and I was like, bro, I've got to talk to this guy. I've never seen anything like it. So, Steve, without further ado, if you wouldn't mind introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about what makes LMP Motors different. What's that approach they have?
Sure. So I'm running our subscription division, and I'm an investor here at LMP Motors. We're in Plantation, Florida. Mm-hmm. And what we've done is created a model here in Florida whereby we are leasing cars month to month. So you can get yourself in a 2019 vehicle with no commitment. And we take care of all the maintenance. Our makes and models range from Nissan to Toyota, Mercedes, BMW, GMCs, mm-hmm. and pretty wide array of options. You are also able to swap your car each month for a different car that we have. So you drive for a month, you want to go on vacation for a couple weeks, you jump yourself in an SUV, bring it back, get back in a 3 Series, whatever you want to do. It's really the freedom to do whatever you want. And we're not the only guys doing it. Some of the manufacturers have started programs. They're a little bit stuck in the mud over there. I think we're much further ahead at this point.
Okay.
We have about 200 cars on the road in our first 6 months, and we don't advertise this. This is all word of mouth because people that find us react the same way you do. Why on earth am I going to go sign a 4-year lease on some car when I can get it for the same price and not sign any lease?
Right.
In terms of putting it up against purchasing, yeah, you can go finance a car, put a bunch of money down and pay some interest rate, and be sitting in the same car for the next 5, 6, 7 years, whatever you got. Instead, come over here. We're going to put you in a new car. Not only do we only have new cars, but once you're out in a car if you stay in one for 3, 4, 5 months,
right,
we're going to call you in here. We're going to take your car back and put you in a new car.
Wow, that's great. So it's consistently in a brand new car. So, okay, so you said, so it's again, they're switching cars every month if you so choose, a month-to-month agreement, no long-term commitment. That's kind of the draw to this. Like on the credit side, is it, of course, I assume that you have to have a certain credit score to qualify for this, or how does that work?
Not with us.
Wow.
So we're pretty much putting anybody in a car that has a job. So the only difference in our program is going to be a $200 refundable security deposit.
Okay.
So if you have a credit score of 700 plus, all I need to do is hold $200. If you have a credit score 0 to 600, all I'm going to do is hold 400. I'm going to return that when you return the car.
That's crazy, man. That is so crazy. So I mean, so I know that y'all are based out of Florida. So I mean, can y'all do this nationwide? I'm shocked that nobody else is talking about this right now. This is insane.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, and we're working on moving up the East Coast now and a little bit west. But for today, we're only in Florida, and all of our customers need to be residing in Florida. But we're going to be in the Northeast, not before we finish this interview, but shortly thereafter.
Okay, that's huge, man. Oh my God, I am loving this. So tell me, how did y'all come up with this unique way of, owning cars? I'll say leasing cars.
Well, I think, there are variations out there with the manufacturers who have started their own programs. The problem with those programs is, for instance, Volvo is probably furthest ahead right now.
Right.
And you can only subscribe a car from Volvo if you live on the West Coast, and specifically in California. The other issue is they're having some difficulties getting themselves together between the manufacturer and the dealers and trying to figure out, well, who's paying for what, who's taking care of the customer, who's providing the car. And, it's a little bit tougher for guys like that. We're independent. So we have, not only that, we own all of our vehicles. So we have freedom to basically do whatever we want. Some of the manufacturers that are starting programs that are similar, like I say, are a little stuck in the mud because they can't figure out who's doing what. But in terms of the consumer, if you want to subscribe in the Volvo program, you can only drive a Volvo. Up to me, you're driving a BMW this month, you're driving a Mercedes next month, or you're in a Camry the month after that, you're in an SUV, so.
And these are brand new vehicles, right? Brand spanking new vehicles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. So, actually, I got a question for you. So, with y'all looking to expand this out, are you just going to have, keep pretty much everything done in the office out there in Florida, or y'all are going to, I don't know what the term is, white labeling, or maybe licensing this out, or, maybe having acting as a service to other dealerships to where they can do this as well?
Well, without giving too much away too soon, we will have inventory in the other markets, and we will be doing the administration in that market.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm excited, man. I might be hitting y'all up because I like the idea of this, the freedom of it all. I think that's what's most attractive, that you don't have to worry about this or this, and you can stop whenever you so choose. Plus, I'm a motorcycle guy. I just got a car for the kids, so it'd be nice to be able to turn that one in during the the car for the summer months and just ride my bike around, and then of course as it gets colder, I can load everybody up into a truck or something like that. So that's
sure. Well, you just brought up a great point that I haven't even thought about, which was motorcycles. That's frankly not even on our radar yet, but it should be.
Motorcycles is definitely, I'll say, that'd be huge, especially in the northern areas where the riding season is unfortunately very short. Where a lot of guys I've not talked to, they maybe get a chance to ride for 6-7 months, and then it's just sitting in the shed.
Right.
So having an opportunity where you can just pay for what you use, basically, for those 6 months, I think that's a win. So
yeah, and you can imagine down here in Florida, because it's so seasonal. You have all the northerners coming down for the winter, the snowbirds, so they need a car for 4 or 5 months. This is perfect for them. It's a third of the price of renting a car, and it's even cheaper than shipping your car, because a lot of the people from New York, Canada, they ship their cars down. Don't have to do that anymore. Especially you don't have to drive around in your 2009 Lexus when you can drive a new one for less money. But and then we have a lot of people from South America that come up on the opposite side, which is the summer months, and they'll come up, May to September. Need a car for 4 or 5 months. Don't want to pay $2,000 a month to rent a car. So it's just the perfect option for people like that as well.
That is incredible, man. I'm blown away. Steve, I don't want to hold you for too much longer, man. Definitely thank you for reaching out to me, man. I might actually have a couple of questions offline about this. This is just, I'm really shocked that nobody else is really talking about this or anybody else is doing this. This is genius, like we were talking about this before we got on the call, before we turned on the camera, about how I know the cell phone industry did something similar to where they went away from those long-term commitments to where it's more of a month-to-month. You can, you pay stuck to the phone, not necessarily the phone company. So being able to switch and all that. So this is, I think it's right there because freedom is definitely what people are looking for.
I'm pretty confident this is the future. Yeah. As soon as people do find out what we're doing, and as we get bigger and bigger, there won't be any turning back.
Okay. So I know that I got your contact information over here. So unfortunately, again, it's limited to people in Florida as of now.
As of today.
Okay.
Yes.
But in the very near future, it sounds like he's going to, they're going to broaden their horizons. I know his email's right here in the description, Steve at LMPmotors.com. And his cell phone is in there as well, 954-895-3915. And what's the website they can reach you at again?
I'm sorry, what's the what?
The website that they can reach you at.
www.lmpmotors.com or lmpsubscriptions.com. They both arrive at the same landing point.
Perfect. Man, this is huge. I'm
glad you like it.
Yes, indeed. All right, well, thank you again, man. I'm going to stay on with you as soon as we end this live. But thanks y'all for watching. If you got any questions, of course, you can email him directly or just post on this video, and I'll make sure he gets them that way. All right, y'all have a great day.
Thank you all.
So it's going to end here.